Hi Kelsey. This is the second question that we are going to do today, which is using the synthetic division. Okay, so let's look at this. Synthetic division was actually created because long division method was considered little hard when we start growing on different polynomials, and they wanted to be a more simplified or kind of formula based method that just put in values and you get your stuff. Don't show us all these long processes of carrying over. So in that way the synthetic division method was created. The first thing to remember is, for synthetic division, it is a condition that you must divide a polynomial by x minus c. So remember this one. It is great that in this condition the divisor is already given in x minus 3 form. Sometimes they just give you x plus 3. So let's see, x minus 3 or x plus 3. If one of these condition was given, x same minus same, so the value of c is equal to 3. But if it is x plus 3, then you will say x same, minus is not there, so you will give a negative sign to this number and make it minus, and then c is equal to negative 3. That's how you deal with it. In this question it's pretty straightforward because there is x minus c, so just instead of c you will get 3, hence c is equal to 3. So that's the first step to do. So here x minus c verifies that c is equal to 3. Okay, that is my first step. I hope that is okay. Okay, now what if it was a long division method? If it was a long division method, I would have written it like this: x minus 3, and then I would have written 3x squared minus 2x minus 10, right? But no, this is synthetic method. We won't go with that old school long division method. So in synthetic method, what we do is, we, instead of creating this kind of diagram, we just put a little right triangle like this. Okay, in this place right here we put the value of c. What is the value of c? We know this, it is 3. Okay, so we put our 3 there. After that you will only write 3 values here, which are the coefficient to the variables up here. Okay, so what is the coefficient to x square? That is 3, so I'll write another 3 here. What is coefficient to the next variable x? It is minus 2, so I'll write negative 2 here. What is coefficient to x to the power 0? That is negative 10, so I'll write negative 10 here. I hope it is okay so far. Okay, so this is going to be my first step right here. I'll write 1 for you. Now my next step is to start, like, that's it. Once I have this figured out, I will try to start solving it. First step in solving it, after you write it down, is to find out the leading coefficient, which is the first term. So what you do is, you create a line here and you say this 3 will be my leading coefficient, and just bring it as it is. Don't touch it, don't do anything to Mr. 3. The first coefficient would just straight fall out like this. Now begins the fun. Now you will say, I will multiply the value of c, which is 3, with this leading coefficient here. Okay, what will I get? 3 times 3 is 9, and I will place 9 here. 3 times 3 is 9, 9 goes here. Okay, once the 9 is here, we are going to simply add these two. Simply add them. Okay, so when you add 9 plus negative 2, you get positive 7, right? Because 9 is a bigger number and it's 7. Okay, so far I hope that is clear. In the next step, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to multiply 3 with this second term that I got, which is 7. Okay, so if I multiply 3 with 7, what do I get? 3 is 3, 7 is 1, 7 14, 7 21. and that's a positive, so positive 21 comes right here. Did you get it? Just multiply this lower body by this one and by 3 by 7 and I get 21, it goes right here. Again, add these guys, add them. So if we add them, what do we get? 21 minus 10, which is 11. Does it make sense? I hope it does. Okay, so fun, that's it. It's solved. Our answer is right here. Okay, so what are we going to say is we ended up solving the whole long division method by just these 2 steps. What the fun is, I'll remove this arrow from here. These 2 will give me my quotient and this one will give me my remainder. So my remainder R is equal to 11 and my quotient, you'll say, but Sam, this is just 3 and 7. How do I make them into a binomial? You will give this one x and whatever sign is here will come right here. So based on that, your quotient is 3, then give it an x plus 7. So what's the answer? How do you fill it in MyMathLab to get the right answer? The division of this whole thing is equal to quotient 3x plus 7 plus, on numerator comes 11 and denominator is divisor, which we already know is x minus 3. And that's all. I rest my case. I hope this was okay. So what you did is this just created a little way of doing it. So you have to practice at least 5-7 problems like this from textbook or from your study plan before you are able to find this answer. Okay, so math is not about just being able to solve something. It is being able to memorize the steps, being able to have an analytical skill about it. So you are going to analyze these synthetic division problems. The more you practice, the more you will be able to analyze it, and then you are able to solve it more efficiently. I hope